the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of
well, Parker, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Able to connect with Mims. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
First down.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Right here. Check three. 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focus. Send on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your...
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Dillon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards. And a big run there against the worst rush defense in the league. They're number 32 of 32.
And they're ranked that for a reason. And we're really not surprised to see a big run occur against them, are we?
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at him and right up the middle.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And some room to work. And down to the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Moore. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Moore now. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs 7. Justin Tucker set.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out right at the 35. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
26, Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. Nick Bosa on the stop. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
More now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when he... Talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Camaro. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was tackled.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
2 yards on
and the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Shedding the tackle. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 10-yard line.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets,
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 22. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
McSorley from the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch the check 26, check 26. Back in 60.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now McSorley. Looking downfield for Kelsey. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. McSorley once more looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Everson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A handoff to Barkley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
brings up
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Try to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone.
And it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Vegas. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. With it is Jackson. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, McSorley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game.
Michael Dixon set to...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. McSorley sets to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is
and his kick is good.
Makes the score Raiders 29, Chiefs 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And some room to roam now. 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A.J. Dillon, 77 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
At the 25-yard line.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Here's McSorley to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is McSorley. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
With the score.
That one good for 24 yards.
Chiefs 22.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. At the Raiders 9.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and 1.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Slings this deep from he's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
17.
Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will make it into the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
56.
It'll be McSorley again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the rookie Noah Igbenogany. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Delano Hill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
First down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
To Denzel Mims.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Fourth down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception, we'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. A gain of 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. The 40. He's at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? So I ask, can I